that. If this here rocks to y'all, then you that. Whatever she said, then I'm that. If this here rocks to y'all, then we that.
Hey, what up, G Team and YouTube? It is Major G, and I am totally late on this once again. This is about 2 weeks. This trailer is about 2 weeks old, but I didn't know it was out already. In fact, I don't think I even really knew about it until I just happened to hear somebody say this about Emily Blunt at the Oscars, which is that they introduced her as the new Mary Poppins or something like that. And I was like, wait, what? And then I just finished watching the Christopher Robin trailer, and I happened to notice that the trailer's out. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize there was a new trailer for Mary Poppins already. So, yes, Disney is bringing back Mary Poppins. Of course, naturally, it's not going to be Julie Andrews. Because it's not 1967. So they're going with Emily Blunt, I guess. Which, I mean, I'm okay with. Honestly, the only thing I can really name her from is, Edge of Tomorrow. Sorry. Yeah, the only thing I can really think of her performance in was Edge of Tomorrow, and she was fine in that. So, yeah. So, I always did like the Mary Poppins movies. I love the old live-action animation movies that Disney used to have, like that, like Mary Poppins and Mr. Limpet, and didn't they have wasn't like the Abs? No. Was Absent-Minded Professor one of those? There were a couple more I can't think of off the top of my head that I feel like were they blended live action and animation, and they did this like in the '60s, and it looked pretty freaking good. And I actually like the old Mary Poppins movies, though I've heard that Dick Van Dyke probably has the worst Cockney accent ever. is what I've heard. Like it's laughably bad to people that live in England. I guess it's because it's the most stereotypical one out there. So yeah. So I wonder if she's going to be still watching the same kids, the kids whose dad was a banker, or if they're going to she's moved on to a new family. And hopefully, I'm guessing it is going to be a new family because they're saying she's returning, and it's not a reboot. It's not really a reboot. It's a sequel. Yeah, I think it's a sequel. Just with a different person, or just recast because it's been so long. So I'm wondering how they're going to do this. If they're going to keep it in present day or keep it a period film. And it would be really cool if they did do like the whole Space Jam thing and blended live action and animation like they did with the old Mary Poppins, because like some of that stuff was really, really imaginative. So that is something I'd like to see. Just kind of that whole, even though it's going to be a different movie, just that same magic brought back. I really would like to see that. And that way it would be enjoyable to everyone. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get on with this. All right, let's go ahead and get on with this. It's time for the Mary Poppins Returns official trailer. Ooh. I see Big Ben in the background, so it's probably going to be period. Yeah. Totally cool with that. she gonna fly in on our umbrella? Oh, good, new story. Yes. Yep, there she goes. Oh.
Mary.
Poppins.
It is wonderful to see you.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
That's cool. That's cool. So, we didn't get very much besides the fact that... What the heck? Alright, so... Anyway. Where was I? Yes. So, there's not much we know about this already besides good. It is going to be completely different. We are getting... And I know I should have been surprised about Lin-Manuel Miranda, but I just happened to catch in the comments right before I saw this that somebody was like, I'm sold because Lin-Manuel Miranda's in it. So it wasn't that big a surprise to me when I saw Lin-Manuel Miranda as the Dick Van Dyke character. I forgot his name. I wish I could remember his name. I just remember that one song he sang. Chim chim tree, chim chim tree, chim chim tree. Yeah. Yeah, with like, it was him and all the chimney sweeps and they were dancing on the roof and all that, on all the roofs. So yeah, I do reserve judgment, because there wasn't really much shown. We saw a little bit of magic, in, her landing with the kite instead of her umbrella. Oh God, that's right. I just flashed back to Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyway, where was I? Yes. So, I wasn't super, yeah. So, oh my God, I'm losing track. I'm losing so much track. We didn't see very much. The only thing really magical we saw was, her landing with the kite, and her reflection stayed in the mirror. I am wondering if they are going to go with a more quote unquote realistic tone with this, because I honestly, one of my favorite things and parts of Mary Poppins was when they jumped into that animated world. They were dancing with the penguins. In that, I think they were in like an animated zoo or animated park or something like that. And I thought that was really freaking cool. Though it might come off as, cheap. Like a cheap, I don't want to say cheap shot, but cheap gag, maybe. Cheap plot point, something like that. Basically lowest common denominator kind of thing. But back in the day, that was extremely creative. So I'll just have to hold judgment until I'm able to see more of this. I'll just have to hold judgment until I see more of this. So how do you guys feel about this? Are you feeling super excited about this? Do you think Emily Blunt will make a good Snow White? Why am I saying Snow White? What's wrong with me? A good Mary Poppins. A good Mary Poppins. That's what I mean. Not Snow White. A good Mary Poppins. Yeah. So how do you guys feel about it? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Until next time, be excellent to one another and party on, dudes.
What to do indeed.
Oh, they got that! They got the dude! They got the dude who used to voice Blue!
Christopher Robin.
Oh my God! That's so cool!
I cracked. Oh, I don't see any cracks. A few wrinkles, maybe.
Interesting! Okay, so that's actually